This preview was made with a character on loan from Scopely for the purposes of providing you with the best WWE Champions content.
Velveteen Dream. Hit it.
I have a dream. Well, I don't actually have them. I'm just borrowing them so that I can make this video. Then they're going to take them away from me. But hopefully I can get them in the month-long contest, because this is the Velveteen Dream. He's the newest powerhouse in the game. He puts lots of blast gems on the board. We're going to start with the purple, red moveset, the spinning spine buster, and the two red moves, the Dream Valley Driver and the purple Rainmaker elbow. Xavier Woods and Batista for red move damage. We got two red moves. We're going to boost them up. And we're going to use our two coaches, Rey Mysterio for blast gems and HBK Shawn Michaels to get extra purple gem MP when we do a match. So looking for a purple off the bat to get things going, and we get it. The spinning spine buster creates a 3x3 area of red, random. Doesn't really matter where it goes, doesn't need to connect with other reds, because those 9 reds are all you need to charge those other two moves. Lucky not to get an early pin, which is nice, so we're able to get these other two moves off on turn 2. That Dream Valley Driver puts out a 1x4 area of blast gems, random. And now one random blast gem is destroyed by the finisher. Doesn't matter which one, because they're all connected, so they're all going off anyway. So a good chunk of damage on turn 2. Mr. Perfect's only got about 57k left. Now we got a nice match there with the red and purple combo. One thing about the Velveteen Dream here is, with most of his movesets and most of his gameplay, you need a good board. When those blast gems go off with this particular build, you want purples or reds out there to keep that recycle going. Instead of using the finish here, we're going to run our 3x3 reds again to try and get a second row of blast gems out there. Oh, but the random connects with our blasts, and we're not going to need them because they go off. Even if we were going against someone with more health, our 2 red moves would be full again for the next turn. So that wasn't bad. We got a bit of board luck, but that was pretty good. He does have a couple of yellow moves that we're going to be seeing, and that they're very interesting in combination. What we're going to do here first is we're going to take out that spinning spine buster, the move that made the 3x3 random area of reds, and we're going to put in the jackhammer. Jackhammer made famous by Goldberg, but one thing I love about the Velveteen Dream is he takes some famous high impact moves by other superstars and makes them his own. We're not going to use the jackhammer here. It's the other yellow move we're going to use. The twisting springboard forearm smash. And what it does is it increases red MP by 7. So we're swapping out Xavier Woods and putting in Akam. Both of those moves are 9 charge. They essentially do the same thing, but what this does is it increases your red MP without destroying those 9 red gems on the board and creating early pins. So this gives you free red MP charge without causing a pin. So that's the bonus of using this setup instead of the purple red, using this yellow to increase your red MP. Gets rid of the chance of early pins. I already noticed that I made a little goof there. I left Shawn Michaels HBK on him as a coach instead of replacing him with Rikishi. So put that down to early play, experimenting with this new character and not knowing the ins and outs yet. So I'm not getting all the yellow MP when I make a match here that I could if I'd put Rikishi on. You see, my red MP would have been full. My yellow MP move would have been full there if I had put Rikishi on him. But anyway. So this is the same 2 red move sequence as we saw before. Putting a 1x4 area of blasts and then destroying them with the finisher. And now because we filled the reds without using that yellow, because we didn't get yellow matches off the top, our yellow forearm smash now is full to be able to restock those red moves. And hopefully we can get this done now, because Mark Henry is ready to go and he hits like a truck when he gets that red finisher off. So the yellow refills our reds. We put out the column of blast gems, and now we destroy them. And it'll be enough to get rid of Mark Henry. So 2 wins using the 2 red moves. One with the purple and one with the yellow. Now we're going to use the 2 yellows instead of 2 reds. So we're putting in the jackhammer now. And the red that we're taking out is the finisher, the Rainmaker elbow. We're leaving in the Dream Valley driver. Trainers, we're removing Batista and inserting Big E, because we got 2 yellow moves now, so we want yellow move damage instead of red move damage. And we finally make the correct move and put in Rikishi in place of Shawn Michaels. So this move set is a lot more blast gems, and this is the one where you have a little bit more of a choice. You're still forced a little bit by the randomness of that first blast gem move, but I'll show you what happens with the second yellow move that we put in, the jackhammer. So we'll increase our red MP first, because we want to use the red move, the Dream Valley driver, before we use the jackhammer. So like we've seen, the random row of blast gems goes out. And now the jackhammer puts a 3x1 horizontal area of blast gems, but we get to choose where we put it. So we want it to connect with our other ones so that when we make a match, they all go off. So about 43k damage there. One thing with this moveset, and really with all of his movesets, maybe more than a lot of other superstars, is his board dependency. We didn't get hardly any yellows or reds out there when all those blasts went off, so we need matches again to refill our moves. And it looks like Mr. Perfect is getting set to hurt us. But that's to be expected at 4-star. You're going to take some damage. So unlike a character like X-Pac, who's got low charge moves to continue his recycle, because these moves are 9s and 10s, you really need those gems out on the board to help recycle. We're going to need to kick out of Mr. Perfect's shenanigans here and get back in this match. That row break of yellows will help, and we're en route to another win over Mr. Perfect. So while we finish this one off and you watch the sequence again, I want to let you know another positive of the Velveteen Dream here is his coaching ability. He is the missing trickster sub-defense coach. He cuts down on 3 submission turns for your opponent when you're using a trickster. So he's got immediate value there if you acquire him in this month-long SummerSlam contest. So we get our 7 blasts going off in tandem there again and finish off Mr. Perfect. So that was a pretty dry board and we still got the win. Let's see if we can get a better board and show you just how fast the dream can be when there's a lot of red and yellows on the board. We get our yellow match early. The sequence is ready to go. The board seems to be filling up nicely with the gems we need. It'll all depend where this blast gem area goes. A lot of yellows around those. Looks like that black match at the bottom is where we want to put these 3x1 area. They all go off, and this might refill our yellows, which is the key, and it does. And look at all the reds and yellows on the board again. So this is a much quicker example of how quick you can be with the right board. Like, this is, pardon the pun, a dream board for the dream. Sometimes you get them and sometimes you don't. So we're finishing off Mr. Perfect. Really quickly here. And if we need them, those moves are all full again. But we don't. So that's the Velveteen Dream, the Vainglorious one Powerhouse. He'll be available as a prize in this upcoming NXT SummerSlam Revolt monthly contest. Keep your eye out for not only my channel, but the other Scopely content creators' channels all throughout this weekend and throughout the contest for more things to help you enjoy your WWE Champions experience as SummerSlam approaches.